My fellow Decepticons, it is I, Starscream, your leader. And I am back today with another video. And I am back. Look at that. Yeah. I remember to have this YouTube channel. In all seriousness, though, sorry for being gone for like 3 weeks now, I think. Just been busy generally with a lot of things, but what can you do? Not much. But I'm back, and I am still working on that stop motion series that I just posted on my community thing a while ago. That is still in the works. It's getting done. It might be out by next month, hopefully. Or at least the trailer will be out by this month. But other than that, I don't have much else to say other than let's get into the video. And today, we're taking a look at the Siege Spoiler Pack Ultra Magnus. Not the 86 one, because I don't have him. I know. But you should know the drill at this point. Let's get into his details and such. This is going to be big review, because he's a big guy. Starting with the head sculpt. It's a very nice looking head in my opinion. I think it is really solid in terms of like how it looks. Probably zoom in a bit there, please focus. There you go. I like the blue eyes. I think they're really well done. They're a nice blue to contrast the main blue that's everywhere else. And then the silver paint on his face is applied very well. And you might be asking yourself why I would go with this one specifically. And this is, I'm pretty sure, a hot take, but I actually do like the deco on this guy, which it's mostly gray. I know people find that a lot pretty boring, but I think it gives him a lot more character, makes him look a lot cooler. But continuing with the detail on his chest, you can see some nice blues, reds, and some grays, just kind of all around, with some white peeking through from the inside robot. I think that's pretty nice. So you can get a look at this shoulder pad specifically, because it comes off. This one has a bit of white on it, just a little bit. I wish it spilled onto the front, because that would look a lot nicer. Because just I like the deco. There's just a little bit of white would have been appreciated, just to break up the deco, you know, a little bit. And there's no white at all on this one, so I might take a brush to that, who knows. But that's besides the point. Looking more on his arms, you can see more blues, more grays, more whites. That works. On his crotch and legs, just again, more of the grays, blues, and whites that you've come to expect from a Magnus. And on the legs, you get these nice red shin things. I don't know. And he's got his leg guns from Galaxy Upgrade Optimus. I really want that. I really want Nova Prime too. But that's besides the point. The main point, however, is... Oh yeah, I was just probably say... He's not that Ghibli, in my opinion. Like, yeah, this thing is a bit annoying, and he's got the car on his back, but yeah, I've seen worse. So I think it's time to move on to articulation, shall we? Starting off with the head, got a very nice ball joint and go all the way around. Looks up about that far, look down about that far, and got some pivot. Arms go all the way around, no problem. Arms go in and out. Rotation. 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. And wrist rotation. It's a little creaky too. That's an issue I do kind of take it with, but it's a little creaky. I don't mind it though. His waist does rotate all the way around, as you should expect from a waist, I feel like. legs can kick forward that far and back that far. It'll kick back much farther in the inner core mode, but right now it's kind of just like that. And thighs do rotate. Knees bend about that far. It'll bend more in the inner core robot. And the ankles get a pretty nice bend. All in all, not terrible posing. Nothing fantastic either, though. I'd say a lot of this is inhibited by the armor that he's wearing. But what are you gonna do? And I do suppose we can talk about the accessories, but I don't have most of them. He comes with 3 little energon cubes and rung and 2 blast effects, but well, I mean, here's one of them. He comes with He comes with 2 little blast effects, which they would look really nice on. They look really nice on the Seekers, because they remind me of No Ray Fire. He also got his gun, which has the most severe case of waffling I have ever seen on a gun in my entire collecting history. But I don't think it looks that bad, because it being all this dark color really takes your mind off it. You don't really notice it that often. That big hole right there, I do notice that, and that annoys me quite a bit. Oh well. It goes in his hand. Not super tightly. Like, even with the mildest of articulation and shakes, it'll like droop, which is unfortunate. So I can't really put him in any super dynamic gun poses, aside from just the gun, like that. But other than that, I'd say he's alright. You can technically count the Magnus armor as accessories, but I wouldn't do that personally. These guns on his legs, however, come off. He can hold these ones. He holds them much better than his main gun, but they don't look the best in his hands. Like, they look pretty silly. I like to keep them on his shins, or not on his shins, his legs. It's just not as impressive as his normal gun. This gun at least looks good on this side. It's got more extreme waffling on this side, though. But yeah, nothing crazy. And of course, being a siege figure, he's got 5mm ports just all over him, just everywhere. So, oh, I'd say he does look pretty good. He poses pretty well, and although I don't have most of his accessories on me right now, they were alright. I don't care for rung though. Oh yeah, solid deco, solid accessories, solid posing. Now for some quick size comparisons. Here we have 86 Optimus. Oh, and one thing I should mention that I forgot to is that his ankles are always in this little bent position, so he's kind of always in an A stance. Which, I mean, is fine, it's just he looks a little silly when he's not in an A stance. What are you gonna do? Anyways, there's 86 Optimus and Earthrise Starscream. There you go. As you can see, he's pretty tall. He's taller than 86 Prime, which Magnus should be taller than Optimus. And I like this scale a lot. I think Magnus only being a hair taller than Optimus, that makes sense. That makes sense. And now then, for the inner robot, all you have to do is just take everything off. Just like this. Boom, boom. 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 extend this thing from right there. Take that off. Take that off. Snap him. Flip that around. Silly. Forgot to do that. And you're going to want to do this. Boom, 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 boom. Easy. Donezo. Flip out his ankles too. Don't forget to do that. And there you have this, the inner core. The inner robot. Which, yeah, this looks really nice. I really vibe with this guy. But because it's essentially just another robot mode, we have more paint and detail to look at. Starting with the head sculpt. It's just the Earthrise / Siege Optimus head sculpt. So the same thing we've been seeing for a long time. If you could focus, that'd be really nice. Please. Ah, well, you probably see it well enough. Blue face, red eyes, blue thingy in there, white head. Looks really good. I do really like this this head sculpt's color. Ooh, too far. The chest looks really nice with that clear blue plastic just along it. I think that's a nice color. Then the rest of him is just white and gray, but I think the white and gray just looks really nice together. I find it to be very pleasing to the eyes. And let's move all of his junk out of the way. And for posability, it's mostly the same. He's got a lot more down in this mode though, so, and I'd say a bit more up as well. Same ranges in the arms as usual. So he gets a bit more bend and some backwards butterflies. Pretty ugly though. Wrists, waist. But now he can kick forward and backwards all the way. And he can bend his knees at a comfortably slightly less than 90 actually. Oh, dang it. And then the ankle bends. Or pivots. So all in all, he poses pretty much just as well as the Magnus bot did. Again, not the best, but not terrible. I think it's pretty solid. And now for some size comparisons. 86 Optimus. 86 Optimus. Earthrise Starscream. That's the scale we're working with pretty much. I don't know what to say about this one scale. I don't keep him in this mode, so it doesn't really matter to me. But I do think he looks really nice. And, yeah. It's time to move on to transformation. Now what you're going to want to do, extend the chest, like with earlier, fold this thing down, bend his elbows, rotate the hands. This is a really simple transformation, but do that, open up the chest, fold his head back in, rotate this around, and put these tabs in here, under there. Just like so. Just like so. Next, we're going to lift his legs up, and he has these little tabs right there where the leg slides in, so it doesn't move around, which I think is pretty nice. Snap the legs together, fold his feet in. Little car. But we're not done yet, because we still have all the other junk to get to. So starting off with these, you're going to want to take off the missiles, fold this thing down, Same to the other one. Put it down and connect the two. Then you're going to have them in this position, like so, with the waffling facing up. Plug it into there. Next, you're going to take this, pull that piece out and this out. Take these things, close them up, and you see these pegs. Well, these pegs. Plug them into there, like so, like that. Same with the other side, and voila. Next, you're going to take these legs, take off the guns, and just unfurl them all the way. Same with the other side. Just untab and unfurl. Now then, lift this up for a little bit. Get that nice and ready. You're going to want to tab these into there like that. This into like that. Alright. These things, they tab in just like so. And then you get this configuration. Then you're going to want to connect that piece like that. Fold this thing over. And it should connect like that. Then it's just a matter of pegging everything into place. Like that. Which you're going to want to peg. There's a thing right there, 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 and there. And also over here somewhere, I forget. But just like so. This one's a bit annoying. There you go. This is the panel former of all time and the Play-Doh factor of all time. And then you have the truck mode. I like to plug his guns, just kind of along the many ports that he has on his body, or on the car. Just like this, like that. Then the one over there, the one over here, and you're done. Very nice double homage car of the RID 2005, 2001, RID 2001, and a G1 car carrier, which doesn't really carry cars. I guess you could fit them on the top. But, yeah. It's a really big car, too. Like, he's longer than Optimus. So, very large, very big car. It looks really cool, too. All the colors really look nice. Everything does. This looks like so much better than the Kingdom mold. It's not even funny. Even if the 86 one looks the best in terms of Magnus, both in alt mode and in robot mode. But I still find myself enjoying the Siege mold. I think it's really nice. And this one especially, because, I mean, I don't really have anything else to say about this alt mode. It's big, it rolls. The front looks really nice. And side profile looks alright. A lot of holes, whatever. Back to, I guess now we can roll into final thoughts. In terms of my final thoughts, I'd say that he's alright. He's pretty good, I'd say, actually. Better than Kingdom, just by far. Oh, very squeaky. Better than Kingdom. I'd say he looks about as good as the 86 one does. Maybe not in accuracy, but I think he's got a vibe to him. Why are you stuck now? Oh boy. Maybe word of warning. Maybe be careful. I was not expecting it to be that well pegged in. Nothing is broken. Everything is all right. Oh, that's... what was I saying? Oh boy. I think he's really solid in all modes. I think he doesn't transform the best. I gotta admit, he's the ultimate parts former, the ultimate panel former. Why are you so tight now? Look at that. It has never been that tight. Holy crap. Yeah, this is a kind of mediocre transformation if I'm being real. But when he does everything else, at least pretty well, I consider that a win. The deco is good. No, I don't care what anybody says. I find the deco to be really, really nice. And, yeah, I don't have too much else to say. I suppose I'll finish this up. Also, I want to say something. Back during my 86 Optimus review, I had said how I didn't care for the transformation. Since owning him for a good couple of months now, I will say that the transformation is actually really good. It is a very enjoyable process, and I take back what I said during that review. So if you go back to that one, or if you just watch it for the first time, and I say like, oh, I didn't care for this transformation very much, just know, I do care for that transformation. I think it is really good. Ignore what past me said about 86 Optimus's transformation. But, yeah. I hope you guys are excited for whenever I get the stop motion series done. I've got voice actors. I've got music, hopefully. I'm getting so much done. Just got to start filming. So hopefully by the end of this month I'll have the trailer out. When that happens, I hope you all enjoy it. But that's just about it. There we go. Assuming your Magnus doesn't take a tumble, I hope you all will like this figure. I think you all will like it, even if 86 is probably the better option. Especially with the spoilers inside version. He just became obsolete by all the other decos. But I still really do like this guy. And if you liked this video, please like, subscribe, comment, do the whole shebang and shaboggle. And, yeah, that's about all I have to say. So, see ya.